customer-centric organization look like? What are we striving to look like when we say we're customer-centric?
Good. All right. Great. Thank you. Let me start with this. So, somebody in your network that I had a one-on-one with had this following quote articulated by one of his client CEOs. He basically said, "The older I get, the more Buddha I feel." Now, put a pin on that because that's going to be very relevant to what we're going to talk about. Customer centricity is not a taste de jour thing, right? To me, customer centricity is how every company should be organized. And if you look at all the companies that have been organized around the concepts of customer centricity and design versus creating, the word design versus creation, have been exceed and have done much better, right? Including the most valuable company in the world called Apple. So let me start by saying that customer centricity is a holistic mission that should be articulated via vision statements, just like we do other things for our company, and mission statements, right? And to me personally, uh, I want to be. To me, my mission is basically to be a holistic, wholesome change agent for my customers, right? I want to solve their problems. I want to tap into their Zeitgeist, figure out where the pain points are. And I know we overuse these terms, pain points, right? But it's true. But more than pain points, I want to know where my clients are being held back from doing the things they want to do, right? And to do that, you don't do it by reading endless reports and sitting in front of your computer doing quick researches. You do it by actually engaging with your customers in new ways. And I'm not talking about listening. Yeah, I'm going to use the word listening, but I'm talking about listening with intent and action, with action intent, right? And using different engagement techniques to actually listen to your customers and draw out what I call their future energy, right? Their energy and what's amazing about the people you're going to talk to, and when you really engage them, is that people have this creative instinct. We all do. We are creative agents, right? We're not transactional figures. We're creative agents, and when you tap into them and you build their trust, they're going to tell you amazing things. They're going to tell you new insights that are competitive insights at the end of the day. So you want to get to those insights relevant to your product, relevant to your business as early as possible. And the way you do this with certain tactics and techniques, which we're going to talk about. And a lot of this is derived from concepts like design thinking and quick startup methodologies that have came out of Stanford and Silicon Valley, right? So uh, but and I made some notes here because I don't want to lose a lot of the concepts that I'm going to go by. So, one thing we want to do in this centricity, which we need to start infusing into a company. One of the main things is again to find those pain points, to discover those unmet needs, which was a term made famous by Steve Jobs, and we're going to use very specific techniques to do that. And what I really ultimately want to do is drive a culture that's what I call perspective taking, right? That takes a lot of the customer perspective and embed it into your workflows and embed it into your product sets.